by Red Energy Films. Now, I don't want to get too speculative right now because we barely got any information, so I was like, but Red Energy Films, I don't know, this is a very interesting name. I googled Red Energy Films, I wasn't getting much, that's all I'm saying. Did they pick that name because the homie Knucks is going to be making an appearance in the sequel? premydaremy strikes again. Alright, so we just got some huge news right now. So yes, you already know that the Sonic the Hedgehog movie sequel is coming out in April 2022, and based on the production info that was revealed before, we know they're going to be starting the production and the filming in 2021, with the filming to take place around that time too. Now, we have just got a new information that confirms the homie Knuckles in the movie, as well as more info. Now, this comes as no surprise to your boy, because it was obvious that they were gonna have Knuckles in the movie, right? They teased Tails in the end of the first movie, so I'm thinking, well, yeah, they'll probably have a teaser for Knuckles at the end of the movie, let us know what's to come. But no, there's more. Let's just get into this properly. We go to the source from the Illuminati, which, love that name, by the way, just beautiful. I love that. The source says, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, production start date uncovered, and new Knuckles details exclusive. Pre-production is underway on Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and we have an exclusive update on the production start and new characters coming to the sequel. Now, I'm going to skip straight to the relevant part. It says, the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 production has targeted a May start. That early summer window seems to be a prime time for upcoming productions. I guess, summertime, they want the rain and all that shit getting in the way, Ever since the post-credit scene in the original film that featured the introduction of Miles Tails' Prower, audiences have hoped that more elements from the video game will be included in the next movie. Actually being set in the video game world and not a bunch of random humans, but let's not get into all that. I already reviewed the movie. It appears that Fowler is indeed trying to grant the wishes of Sonic fans in the sequel. Knuckles the Red Echidna, which, who says it that way? Fucking casuals, god damn. Tails the Yellow Fox, what the fuck is this? Will indeed have a role in the second movie. Many assumed that Knuckles may have a simple cameo appearance, similar to Tails in the original. However, our sources have indicated that he will have a relevant role in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 that will be larger than a cameo. Additionally, Knuckles will stay true to his video game incarnation, as he will be able to glide as well as climb walls. They are currently casting an actor to voice Knuckles, and his personality was described to us as serious in nature but still gullible at times. I love this. I literally love this, because this is exactly what I wanted. They're basically going to give us Sonic X Knuckles. It's based on the original Knuckles, which is, gullible but kind of serious. In Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a bit more jokey. I feel like he was clowning Sonic more, but in Sonic X, he was when they originally clashed when Eggman tricked Knuckles, he was really on that gullible shit, but he was a very serious dude in Sonic X. If you remember, Dan Green really gave Knuckles that seriousness. Scott Drell was more of a chill Knuckles, you know what I mean? Dan Green came in and was like, ooh, Knuckles means business. He's mad. He was mad about he was mad about the fact that Sonic caused everyone to go into this new world instead of their original world, and Eggman was feeding Knuckles lies and whatnot, and they got into that epic fight, which was one of the best moments in Sonic TV history, let's be real. But the fact that they're bringing that personality back is just going to be so great for the movie, because obviously Tails is going to come in and be Sonic's friend naturally. There's going to be no animosity there. That's Sonic's sidekick, but Knuckles is always introduced as a rival first, and bringing him in is so important for the movie. Now, as I mentioned, Dan Green, this kind of made me wonder who's going to be voicing Knuckles in the movie, because we don't know yet. Are they going to go the tried and tested route and just pick Travis Willingham because he's currently voicing Knuckles, or are they going to pick a celebrity like The Rock, for example? The Rock has already expressed kind of interest in the movie after he got that little mention cameo about him being president, and we've already talked about this before, but it's been pointed out by people on Twitter that The Rock would be a perfect voice for Knuckles.
I got your back, chosen one. Go save the world. Good riddance, you filthy pile of pebbles. Hey, I'm a demigod, okay? Stop that. I will smite you. The ocean doesn't help you, you help yourself. Tighten the halyard, bind the stave. Do you see my hook? No magic hook, no magic powers. Because it only appears after a human sacrifice. It was made by the gods. You can't fix it. Without my hook, I am nothing.
Like, I mean, listen to that. Like, come on. Like, he would fit so well. And just having The Rock as part of the movie is going to help sell the movie like hotcakes. You got Jim Carrey, you got The Rock. Like, I know that The Rock is like a big star and he might charge a number that's maybe too much for Paramount. I mean, Paramount's a big company. They could handle The Rock fees, knowing how much they would make having The Rock there. Either way, The Rock will probably get like percentage of the ticket sales. Even if his upfront wasn't as high as usual, he would still get a huge cut of the movie anyway, just for being The Rock and selling the movie with his personality. I mean, it's not exactly like he's gonna be shooting for months and shit. Like, if he's voicing a role, like, he'll probably lace all of Knuckles' lines in like a day. Like, let's be real. Like, he'll do it over a weekend and just get back to his whatever new movie he's doing, some action shit or whatever. But it's not Knuckles alone that makes me hype right now. It's the potential for the future. We already know, they talked about this before, they wanted to create a sort of Sonic cinematic universe, and the fact that they're not going through the predictable route of following Sonic 1 for the first movie, and then Sonic 2 for the second movie where we get Tails, and then Sonic 3 where they reveal Knuckles, they're bringing Knuckles in straight into the second movie. It means that we could get more elements quicker. For example, like, if they're combining basically Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles into this movie, we could get other characters quicker, like Adventure 1 and 2 elements. Like, they could bring in Chaos, or they could bring in Shadow. Like, we don't know what could happen. Like, Knuckles could side with Eggman and be gullible and whatnot and fight against Sonic and be basically the main villain of the movie. Sonic is the good guy, and then Knuckles eventually just goes, oh, we're on Sonic's side now, and Eggman is like recruiting Chaos or some shit, you know? Like, because remember, in Adventure 1, Knuckles was fooled by Eggman again, and at the same time, Eggman was plotting with Chaos and getting all the Chaos Emeralds to turn Chaos into perfect Chaos. So Knuckles could be there, and Chaos could become the villain of the movie instead of staying on some classic Sonic shit for the whole like first two movies. Then now, eventually when Knuckles realizes that Eggman is still the bad guy, then he will go and team up with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, become the Sonic heroes, and they go and face off against Perfect Chaos. Maybe even Eggman helping them out as well. I should be saying Robotnik, right? It's the movie. Robotnik helping them out as well. We don't even know if they go even a step further and bring in Shadow. Like, maybe at that point that'll be too much, but they could at least have Shadow as like an ending cameo. Just let us know that he's there, and then that's what we could see in the third movie. And then Shadow will come in and end off the trilogy like so perfectly. Like, oh my god, like, it's gonna be some insane shit if they get Shadow for the third movie and tease him in the second movie with a little small role, just so he knows, oh my god. And obviously, if Shadow's coming into the third movie, we're gonna see Rouge, we're gonna see all these people. Like, could we see Metal Sonic? Like, because I mean, Robotnik has had a lot of time, so he's probably thinking he might want to create like Metal Sonic to rival Sonic. We don't know what characters could come in, but we know from the video that I talked about before where they discussed this, they said that they wanted to bring in more elements in the first movie, but they didn't have the CGI budget for that, so they had to keep it very standard. Sonic was the main CGI character. It was a budget limitation. Because they know that it's gonna do well, they have the ability to like take more chances and bring in more lore into the sequel and make it less of a casual movie where there's barely any major like references. Like, I mean, they reference things in the first movie, but you know what I mean, like actually spending the time to like bring in the lore full force instead of just, you know, little hilltop signposts and stuff like that. There's also one more piece of information, we're not done yet. It says the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 production is also casting a supporting character named Randall. Randall, really? Is that really who you want to bring into the movie? Who will only be interacting with the human characters, so basically one of the less interesting characters, and specifically not Sonic. Even more interesting is that the production is also searching for an A-list human cameo to make an appearance in the movie. Names like Samuel L. Jackson and Chris Rock were thrown around, however the big name cameo is still up in the air at this time. This is crazy. Like, they really going for Samuel Jackson, Chris Rock. Like, come on, this is gonna be insane, man. Cat Williams on this bitch. Like, oh, I don't know. Like, they gotta go ham with the A-list stars. Like, I want to see some shit. If I can get Chris Evans in there, like on some Sonic Avengers shit, like Avengers Assemble, and then Sonic just runs in there, like, oh my god, like, oh, get carried away, man. But like, they gotta go ham. No offense to Donut Lord, but I mean, if they get some proper A-listers in this bitch, like, we could really be seeing some interesting shit going down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my god, the possibilities are endless. But yeah, I already gave my thoughts on the first movie. It was like a 6.5 out of 10 to me. But I feel like the way they're going with this movie, assuming they spend more time in Sonic's world or more time with Sonic characters, even if it's in the human world, but it's more Sonic characters and more interesting environments than Green Hills, then they definitely have an opportunity here to make a sequel that's infinitely better. better. Like, I mean, a lot of movie trilogies, I don't know why I keep saying trilogy, I'm probably not going to stop after 3, assuming they keep making money, but a lot of these movie series, like the first movie is like the origin, and the second one usually builds upon it, you know, like on some The Dark Knight kind of shit, you know? I mean, there are original movies that are better than sequels, but it's just, I feel like this is just slam dunk going to be a better movie than the first. They kind of wanted to establish the world, the universe, let the casuals in, like ease them in, don't give them too much of the lore, and now that they've been eased in, they're gonna come and see the sequel because we might have an A-lister there, we might have The Rock in there voicing Knuckles, like we've got so many opportunities here that I don't see how anyone who saw the first movie is gonna go, I'm not seeing the second one after they see the kind of things that are gonna be in this one and the people that are gonna be behind it. Like, it's going to do better than the first one. Plus, you know, no Pandy to get in the way, because if the Pandy's still going on in 2022, your boy is going to be mad as fuck. But anyway, man, I think that brings us to the end of this video. I think I've said everything I need to say. This is looking to be, without a doubt, a more interesting movie than the first. So let me know what you guys think about this. Are you looking forward to the movie sequel? I'm just glad we're getting some actual information on this thing already, because it's coming out in 2022. But to know that we're getting information now just means it's going to be a nice little build up to that point. Probably by this time next year, we'll have a trailer. So this is really good news right now. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Subscribe to the non-Sonic channel, link in the description. But that's all I have to say right now. So, Remy out.